Hi, my name is Mike. I was born and raised in London and I am now living in Vietnam. When I first started living here between 2019 and 2021, the first few months was a little bit difficult because the cultural differences are there. However, after 3 months, I just felt very comfortable. I felt very in my own space. Vietnam is a country of possibilities. You feel you can do everything and anything creatively as well. Whenever I think of Vietnam, I think of nature, exploration, travel, people, rich culture, diversity, food. And what I really like about it is arts and creative is encouraged. And I guess that side of spirituality as well, because Vietnam is coming from like a Buddhist sort of background. So it feeds a lot into people's philosophy and everyday living. Yeah, I feel very at peace here. As a child, I was very aware that I spoke both Vietnamese and English. At times, I would use both languages in the same sentence. If there was a word I didn't know in Vietnamese, I would use English and vice versa. But it's because my parents and my family spoke Vietnamese to me from a young age. So I'm really grateful for that, actually. Then also eating Vietnamese food at home. And I traveled to Vietnam every year as a child, like every summer, school holidays. So I've always had Vietnamese culture and Vietnamese influence. So it felt very natural to kind of have two cultures, a British culture and a Vietnamese culture together. From when I was young, even from before I was into motorcycles at the time, I remember my dad sharing his dream that he would love to ride with his son across Vietnam. This is a really significant trip for both of us. We planned to ride from Hanoi to Saigon. Our longest ride, it was quite intense the first few days. I remember spending maybe 1 or 2 nights in Saigon years ago. I don't remember that experience because I mainly went there to visit family. So I didn't really have time to kind of explore the city much. But this time round, it was different because we spent a week there. And because my girlfriend flew from Hanoi to Saigon to join us, there was 3 of us, and then my aunt who lives in Saigon as well. Just spent time together, really showing us around, getting a feel for local culture. It was really insightful, and actually we really enjoyed Saigon. There's a lot of open culture, especially like Western influences. So there were some elements that felt quite familiar. At the same time, you still get like the motorcycles and the mopeds and a lot of traffic. Felt very like Vietnam. And the food is different in Saigon as well. The way they do like bánh mì, for example, is very different from Hanoi. Just the culture, there are a lot of differences, and that's probably one of my favorite parts about traveling to Saigon. I think yourself when you go to a country you've never been to, just explore. There's a lot to learn about. I think learning the basic phrases like xin chào, cảm ơn, those things go a long way, especially when the locals hear that you're not local and you are trying to speak their language. I think a lot of people, they appreciate that. Yeah, just do it.